What's up, guys? It's your homeboy Cowboy Crunk coming to you with another faithful, live, loving video. And I say live because this is going to be live, full of energy. It's really something positive. I want to get out to you guys. Hang in there with me. I'm going to get started. It's going to start up, not slow, I wouldn't say slow, but it's going to get started with some information that no one else has put out. And I checked into this thoroughly. I've been really, you guys know I really dig into contracts, and that's what I'm really big at. I love digging into the contracts and the signing of players and those things. The situation is, of course, you guys know, topic of the subject of the video, excuse me, I'm talking about Earl Thomas. This deal is nowhere near close to done. There's no reason and I'm going to get into, there's a specific reason that the Cowboys did not sign him before week 1. It's called a vested veteran contract. And you guys can look it up. I'm going to put the link in the subscription down below. The link will be there. I'm going to put at least 2 or 3 links that will explain what a vested veteran contract is. I'm going to explain to you now, a vested veteran contract is a 4-year veteran. Any player that's been in the NFL for more than 4 years. They have different contract specifications that they can fall under at times. The vested veteran contract, mainly there's 2 applications that they use the vested veteran contract for in Earl Thomas' situation. One is if he's on the team in week 1, he plays week 1, he's on the team, the Cowboys are obligated to pay him his full salary, 100%. If they release him in week 3 because we're having problems with him, they still have to pay him. If he's not on the team in week 1, he starts in week 2, they're only obligated to pay him 25%. So he could play week 2, week 3, week 4, and if they decide to release him, if he becomes a problem, they let him go. And they pay 25% of whatever he's asking for. On the smaller players, like Brandon Carr, who's not making that much, it's not as big of a deal. But I think that's the other reason they've put him on the practice squad. They're going to wait till the last minute. If they decide to go without him, they'll go without him. And then I still think we're picking up Earl Thomas. And the reason I say that is with this contract, the Cowboys lose nothing. There's no loser gain. You have an opportunity to pick up a Pro Bowl player at a very good price, maybe $6 to $8 million. And if it doesn't work out, you let him go. You pay him 25%, and he walks. If he plays 50% of the season, so basically you're paying him what he plays for, up to 25%. If he plays 1 game and it doesn't work, and you want to let him go, I seriously doubt that happens. You pay him 25%. So you're looking at paying him $2 million, which is what we got back on Ha Ha Clinton-Dix. Why would we release Ha Ha Clinton-Dix? He wasn't that bad. There's no way you can tell me. We've got rookies on the squad that haven't been out there. We've got younger guys that are not proven, and we've got Xavier Woods, who is, not 100% right now. May or may not be 100% at, he's definitely not 100% for the game. So we are so undermanned at safety right now. Why would they let Ha Ha Clinton-Dix go? The reason is they needed that money. That does cover the 25%. Like I said before, that's a coupon for us on the Earl Thomas deal. Let me give you some more details why this locks us up. That's the only place Earl Thomas wants to go. People are saying there's no interest in Earl Thomas. Are you crazy? The dude's 7-time Pro Bowler out of the last 10 years. There's interest. The thing is, it's the new thing just coming around on these players. This social media is getting them in trouble. When they get these offers and they throw them out there and all this stuff, and they're out there working out and all this stuff, which is what Earl Thomas did to us last time. He was shopping the market and talking about his deals, and the Cowboys offered $12 million, and he threw that out there, and the Ravens jumped on him at 15, and it didn't work out for him. And players are starting to realize, I can shop the market, but when I get an offer from a team I want to go to, I better shut my mouth. And that's what's going on. You don't see any workout videos. You don't see him down at University of Texas working out with college players. You don't see him anything. His Twitter, his Instagram is completely dead. I've been tracking it for 2 weeks now. I didn't think we'd get the chance to get the guy again. And I'm not stuck on Earl Thomas. I'm stuck on getting us a freaking safety, and we got the opportunity to get a badass safety at a bad, cheap price. And we got the opportunity to let him go and not pay him if he jacks up. So if he happens to be a locker room problem, we let him walk. Pay him his 25%, and we go out and see what we can get. And we have actually till October 29th, which is the trade deadline. We could even trade him if he's playing well but not fitting in the locker room, or maybe some other teams have an interest. There's teams that have an interest right now, and what he's doing, Earl Thomas and the agent, because Earl Thomas wants to be a Cowboy so bad, I can promise you he's taking those offers that he's not really happy with anyways, and he's filing them away, because nobody's going to pay him a lot of money. With what's going on in his life right now, nobody's going to pay him a lot of money. So if all the offers are low, then he's going to come to the Cowboys. If he's not going to get big money from anybody, why would he go anywhere else? This is where he wants to be. This is where he grew up. He played his college ball here. He wants to come back so damn bad, and he needs it. He needs to play in a place where he knows he'll be happy. Now, he might have some issues with a few players here and there, back and forth. They have that. That's in all locker rooms all the time, especially in practice. So the situation with Earl Thomas is not over. I got a few more notes. Let me look right here. No interest in Earl Thomas. Yeah, right. You guys know that's completely bogus. There's players out there all over the league that have messed up, done things, had bad attitudes, been bad locker room guys, and got opportunities. The thing is, it doesn't matter even if he came with a bad attitude, if he makes it through 3 games, he doesn't destroy our locker room in 3 games. We get rid of him, we pay 25%, we've lost to nothing. That's the reason we're waiting till after game 1. That's the exception to this rule. He cannot be on the roster in week 1. If he's on the roster in week one, if he's on the roster in week 1, we have to pay him the full salary if we cut him. So, and that's the vested veteran contract. The reason they make that up is it promotes you trying to maybe veterans that aren't picked up at the beginning of the season. It promotes you picking them up if they got injuries or they got an issue like Earl Thomas. The team can pick them up after week 2. And if they don't work out, or if they get that injury, it's mainly for injuries. If they get a recurring injury, you can release them, and you don't suffer that money hitting the cap. Now, that 25% that we will have to pay him if we cut him does hit the cap. If he plays 8 games, we pay him 50%. But the minimum is 25. We're really losing nothing as long as he plays 3 games for us. So some of the other stuff, yeah. I think he's going to be completely happy, and this is the other thing. This guy's headed to the Hall of Fame, possibly. He's borderline. I think he's closer to the edge of making it than not making it. So that's why it's even more important for him to have a good season, play well, make a team happy, either move on and sign somewhere else, or maybe the Cowboys end up, he falls in love with the Cowboys fall in love with, maybe they sign a long-term deal, who knows. We'll have to see. But he's borderline Hall of Fame. He cannot have another bad season. And that's why he wants to make sure he comes home to Houston. Or excuse me, I'm from Houston. But he wants to come home. Yeah, I'm a closet Texans fan. No, I'm not. But I will be watching the game coming up. It's football. I got to watch it. He wants to make sure he comes home to Dallas where he's going to be happy. He'll get a season under his belt, and he'll go back out. The same thing TYRON Smith did. He went down to Texas. He played for Houston for $4 million. Then he signed a long-term deal with Kansas City and won a Super Bowl and got big money. He went from $4 million to $13 million. So it can be done. That's what these players are looking at doing. But that's why there's no chatter. There's no talk on Earl Thomas right now, because he has to keep silent. He has to keep quiet. He doesn't want to piss the Cowboys off. I'm sure they've already talked to him. They've already told him, we'll pick you up after week 1. If we pick you up after week 1, you're getting a vested veteran contract. If you fuck around, you will not be here long. We'll pay you your 25%, and nobody will touch you. And it's not a threat. Earl Thomas knows the situation. He knows where he's at. The Cowboys will put that right in front of you. Any team will. Any team that has a threat on you with drugs, with weed, or whatever, they tell you, you're coming in here, we're going to sign this paper. I'm telling you, you come up pop hot one time, you're popping rocks, bro. You're kicking rocks down the street. You pack your bags and get your shit out of here. They will tell you that shit. I've been, like I said, following Earl. I followed him through both of these contract negotiations he's been trying to work on right now. This is not contract negotiations, but it is, because there's contracts that are coming to him, And I know he's doing it completely different. No Twitter, no exercising online, no doing all this crazy shit, no throwing his offers out on the table and any of that. So he's doing some things different. He hasn't done it this way before. That's why I can see something's really different. And the vested veteran contract fits him perfect for him. It fits perfect for the Cowboys, and it doesn't fit for anyone else because it does a little bit. If somebody's willing to throw big money at him on a vested veteran contract, he could do it. But he just went through that in Baltimore, and I don't think he will. That's why I think he's quiet. He's laying low. He ain't saying nothing. The Cowboys aren't saying nothing. The Cowboys aren't trying to draw interest in him. They don't want people to know, we're maybe interested. Everybody's saying, we're not interested. We're not interested. We're not interested. Wait till Monday morning after everybody plays their first game. Everybody's going to be hot on Earl Thomas. We've got to make sure we get the offer in quick, and Earl Thomas will accept it quick, hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't field offers from other teams. I don't think he will. As long as our offer is respectable, which I think Jerry Jones will come in respectable. Guys, this is not a joke, man. I'm the only one saying this shit. It's going to happen Monday. I'm telling you. I tried to get a jersey made today. That's how faithful I am on this. Let's see, one more time. Previous contract years, Earl's was all over Twitter. I think I've hit everything. Let me go. I'm going to put the links in there. It's called Vested Veteran Salary Guarantees. Let's see. I'll read it for if a player is signed during the season following a team's first game and is released later, he is only entitled to 25% of his full season salary. And that's a vested veteran. A vested veteran, it explains it earlier, it's a four-year player. And that's the benefit of waiting till week one. That's why no one is interested in him right now. After Sunday, teams are going to be interested in getting him after week one. And if the Cowboys hit it early, we're there. And I want to make the video short and sweet. I want to keep the content fresh and live, even though it's on Earl Thomas. It is something different. Guys, you can look it up. It's all right there in the NFL contracts, the way they're built, the way you just don't see this very often. And some of the players are doing that, and you'll see that's why they're putting some of these veterans on the practice squad, especially this year, because they have an opportunity to do it, first of all. They couldn't do that before. But they're going to move. A lot of these veterans will move off of the practice squad pretty quick after week one. And I don't know. Now, it says on the roster. I don't know if the practice squad is considered the roster. They don't say 53-man roster. So there's a bunch of places to look this up. You could probably find that detail if you want to go get it. But that's the news. It's going to happen from Cowboy Crunk. I've been saying it. I've never pulled off of it. I had some worries. I was a little worried. I had worries mean it was up and down. I was a little wary about it, but it's going to happen, guys. Earl Thomas, that's the only position we don't have a Pro Bowler at, guys. All levels of the offense and defense, we have Pro Bowlers all over the place. We have nothing in the secondary. This shores up our secondary. Whether our defense plays good, great, or mediocre in week one, we sign Earl Thomas week 2 Monday.